Woo! Hello and welcome to the Vegan Steven podcast. We are live from Waterford. This is absolutely mad, I know, but it's we're on the road. We're on. Yesterday, I gotta get through the waiver first, just so we all know what's going on. Just get the bit legal out of the way. Vegan Steven podcast is a parody of a podcast. Vegan Steven is a fictional character. All characters and events, even in this show, even those based on real people, are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. The following program contains coarse language, and due to its content should not be viewed by anyone. So yeah, you're taking your life into your own hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Live from Waterford. Here we go. Presenter voice. Here we go. This is the Vegan Steven podcast. Just in case you forgot, the number one podcast promoting positive mental health. It's not just for vegans, it's every day. I'm your host, Vegan Steven. We are currently live at the time of recording, and today's date is I don't know what today's date is. It's the 3rd of April 2020. The time is 11:41. Okay, 11:41. Wonderful. Alright, so allegedly yesterday I snuck. There's a travel ban in Ireland at the moment. So allegedly I snuck out of Dublin yesterday, and I ended up in Waterford. I haven't been to Waterford since I was a kid, so it's like fucking slice Las Vegas. It's absolutely brilliant. It's clean. It smells nice near the sea. There's Viking towers. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm an absolute tourist here. I personally myself, I never ever take holidays, so I thought it'd be fun just to have a little look at the health benefits of taking a holiday, because I'm a kind of a lad. I'm terrified of being lazy. I'm naturally a very lazy person, so maybe we all are. So I thought it'd be very nice to have a little look at why holidays are important. So here's a little thing. It says holidays matter. Who's this by? Independent.co.uk. Here we go. Holidays matter. They are our lifeline to sanity. I guess I don't want to make this about me, but I love my job. So it's very strange not doing it all the time. I was thinking, right, I'm going to Waterford for a few days, so I'll record an album. And then I really had to battle myself, being like, no, I won't record an album because I've never really been on a holiday, because work, and it's just mad. It's just absolutely mental being on a holiday, not like breaking up your routine. Things that just you can't do your routine even if you want to. There's different time zone Waterford to Dublin, and as you know, so here we go. Holidays matter. They are our lifeline to sanity, a chance to step away from everyday life and reconnect. Yeah, it's very easy to get caught up in the rat race, if you will. Some people are big into these like silent yoga retreats. It's a bit mad, isn't it? So I was going to Waterford there. And in case you don't know, there's an outbreak of coronavirus and so on. So no one's allowed to travel, which is good. But people can still travel, by the cover of darkness and so on, and avoid checks and so on. But I didn't have. I had to get public transport, so as you can imagine, it was extremely awkward. I had a big suitcase and so on, and I was just being like, what am I going to do when the guard stopped me? What am I going to do? I had a lot of different backstories and so on, and luckily I just kind of ran away from them a bit, allegedly. This is all made up. But man, I thought when I got to Waterford they'd be like, right, let's see your paperwork. If you don't have it, we're going to send you back to Dublin and all this stuff. Because that's what, you know, if you're seen outside your house right now, you're just told to go home and so on, and rightly so, and so on. In Ireland, this is the containment stage, so no one's allowed like leave their house and so on. But I kind of got, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I was traveling around Dublin with a massive suitcase, massive voluminous blue suitcase, and literally terrified. There's guards everywhere and there's no people, so if they see someone they're like, right, he's not, no one's supposed to be around. And if they see a bag they're like, oh no, hang on, where's he off to? So for some reason, like, they're checking every single car and so on, and they stop you over and they just go, listen, where are you going? Do you have paperwork? Because you can't be outside your house, because, you know, it's not good. But for some reason, some loophole, they obviously can't check all the buses or something. I don't know how it works. So I just popped on allegedly a Dublin bus, and then got like another government bus to Waterford. And I think they just assume it was like hiding in plain sight. So I think I was just there with the big massive bag, and I think they were just like, right, this lad obviously has the paperwork, because there's no reason why anyone would have the balls to just be standing around outside in public with a big massive suitcase, because the guards just got straight up to you and stuff. So they just must have been like, right, someone's already asked him and he must be alright. So literally I bluffed my way out of Dublin, just trying to look as if I wasn't hiding when I was hiding. It's fucking mad. And the real thing is, it's a very social taboo, as you can imagine, moving. There's only like 3 people on the bus. Everyone's walking around with masks, gloves, no one on the streets really. But yeah, I felt literally like because everyone's like, you know, that's actually breaking the law, like, and so on. But I felt like I was fucking one of them Mexican lads heading over the border, man. The thrill of you know, just doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Like, I guess this might be the kind of high people get, like speeding. I'm not big into speeding and all that, but, you know, speeding, getting speeding tickets. But yeah, it's one of those things, like, everyone's still moving around. You have to move around, but you got to do it much more restricted and just single movements. Like, I probably won't be able to go back to Dublin, I don't know, possibly for 4 months, or we'll see what happens. 2 weeks, a week, a few days, a few months. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Do I want to be stuck in Dublin for a few months, or do I want to be stuck somewhere I've never been and go on holidays? So as I keep saying on the podcast, this is an excellent excuse to, you know, break the routine and go on holidays, mentally or physically. So yeah, as I said, breaking routine is very, very important. I'm not sure why, but we're going to find out. Every time after I go on a holiday, I often just... It's so good for perspective, because you can't lose... You're so close to different things, you don't realise how... Everyone close to you can be like, geez, I don't think you should be doing that. You're just like, you're too deep in the hole. Have you ever tried working like... Just when you don't take a break, you have to do your homework or something. You lose all perspective. You start doing silly shit like drinking coffee all the time and eating shitty food, hanging out with people you don't really like and so on, just because and lots of avoidance, alcohol and all the rest of it. But anyway, that's another kind of escapism, but there's a physical escapism, which is the holiday. So I'm just going to look into it, because I kind of had a philosophy growing up that maybe holidays are just kind of like escaping and like equivalent to drinking pints or taking drugs or whatever. But because to me it just seemed like just from a money standpoint, you know, you save up to pay your mortgage, you save up, and then you save up to get your holiday once a year for 2 weeks or so. It's kind of like standard. But when I was younger, I was like, wow, what if I never went on holidays? I'd have extra money and I wouldn't need the time off. But that's like never taking weekends off. And you just get fatigued, lose perspective, stuff stops getting fresh. You're not sure why you're here anymore. You can't remember why you were working in the thing. You're just like, you just forget what you were doing. And that's why it's good to have a manager and a boss, just to be like, fucking, come on, we gotta get this done today. Feelings don't matter. As your main man, what's his name? Fucking Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro, feelings don't matter. I don't know, facts don't care about your feelings, isn't it? Yeah, it's mad. I must admit, I was being a goody two shoes and just been like, right, I'm not gonna maybe remember the earlier podcast, I was freaking out about coronavirus, and I was saying, like, you know, I'm not leaving the house and all this stuff. And I went on kind of lockdown about a month before everyone else. So I just needed fucking to get out, lad. I just need to fucking... Anyway, I'm on holidays. Let's find out what the crack is with holidays, because as I said, they cost a lot of money, don't they? And all that stuff. And I kind of just thought it was kind of a bit of escapism. But do you know what? There's got to be more to it. That was just a one-sided approach. So I'm going to see what the internet says. So this is independent.co.uk, and I believe they're talking about the importance of taking a holiday and taking breaks. All right, holidays matter. They are our lifeline to sanity, a chance to step away from everyday life and reconnect with people we love. Pretty nice. Reconnect with people we love. A time to relax. Yeah, it's mad. It's like, you say on the holiday to relax, but there's the two kinds of people, isn't there, that you go on holiday. One of them have like a fucking strict rota, and they're like, right, we're going to this church by 5, and then by 5 minutes past 5 we have to be at the next fucking church, and then we got to get a bus to fucking someplace you never heard of and see these sights and all that stuff. And then you got the other type of person who goes on holiday and they're just like, they just want to sit by the pool, lie by the pool, go for a load of sleeps, and maybe, you know, indulge in some activities, recreational activities. Here's my coronavirus mask. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's fucking... I've never worn it because it's just an absolute piece of shite. It's just like a little bog roll. I was giving advice to people earlier on the podcast about masks and so on, and I said, you know, just use a bit of bog roll and 2 fucking hair bands. And to be honest, I think that would be a lot better than what's currently going on. I'm just realising there's this thing called a GIF. Maybe you know what a GIF is. It's like a... Sure, I won't explain it. But I just have, for you people on the listening, I just have the mask over my face, and the mask is just kind of moving up and down as I'm talking. So I was like, fuck, I don't have to do I can just put a GIF up of the mask slightly moving, because you can't tell people's mouths are moving. Fucking hell. Yeah, there's rumours of... people are doing homeschool at the moment over the internet, because everyone has to work from the teachers and all. You're not allowed to socially interact and so on to stop the virus going around. And there's kids using GIFs. It's absolutely brilliant. So their teachers like teaching, you know, maths or English or something, and there's all sorts of magic going on with I think it's called Zoom. It's like the new Skype, and teachers are on it, kids are on it, and it's just fucking brilliant, like, you know, just fucking brilliant. It's a whole new, it's so interesting because it's just like a really cool social experiment. It's really interesting. Like, how will this affect people? Because people have been quite, especially myself, I've been very resistant against doing video calls. I had an appointment, you know, one of those appointments with a doctor and stuff. They want to do it over video call, and you know, like it's one of these specialists. Like, you spend fucking 6 months waiting to see them, and they cost an arm and a leg for like to see them for like half an hour, and there's a lot riding on it. Do you know what I mean? You've got a load of money on it. You won't get to see them again for 6 months, and there's a lot riding on getting it right. And then they want to do it over Skype, and it's like, I might not be wearing pants. You might be wearing pants. It just seems like it just seems less real. It's like people not wanting to buy MP3s. It's like they don't want to buy vinyl because you can actually fucking hold it. It's tangible. You can when you're paying someone a load of money, you can fucking touch their hand and be like, oh, thanks for that, or you just be like, oh no, wait a minute there, no, you're talking shite there. That's very holidays, and yeah, I must admit, I do not trust all this video cam stuff, and that's coming from a lad who does the all video thing every day and so on. So I don't know, it's just fucking weird, isn't it? It's like the future. The future's scary. It's like Star Trek is here. But I cannot overly express how brilliant it is being on a holiday. It's like being drunk, but it's like all the time. So I'm thinking, like, do you have to keep, does this only happen for the first 2 days and then you got to go on to like another destination to keep your like, oh jeez, this is brilliant, constant stimulus? Do you know way on Instagram you're looking for like instant gratification, bang. And being on the holiday, I'm just like, fucking wow, this is sensory overload, this is fucking brilliant. And what's interesting about holidays is because you're so overstimulated with like all these fucking decisions and, oh, where do I go here? But every single day, you don't know where the toilets are, you don't know fucking how you're gonna eat. You just end up falling asleep just because you're like, oh fuck, I'm completely like mentally exhausted from all these decisions, and you just end up falling asleep. Yeah, fucking hell, Waterford. Apparently it's the oldest city in fucking Ireland. It's not mental. Absolutely bonkers, like. Put a little something on this laptop. It should make a lot of noise. So I'm gonna have a little look at the news. Importance of holidays. But yeah, the fear yesterday. You know, it's all packed up, full big suitcase, heading for the border. Law enforcement stopping anyone from even if you're going outside and you're not going straight home, you're in trouble. You're just in trouble, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I was a bit scared of, like, when the guards stop, do I tell them I'm a nurse? Do I tell them something like, how is this gonna get me a criminal record? Is this like, because it's a bit weird, because if I was driving or something, I'd just do this by the cover of night and stuff, but I don't know, it's very strange how people are put in positions. Well, I know it's my choice to go to Waterford, but people are put in very awkward positions, especially like drugs and stuff. People are put in very, very uncomfortable positions by their just things are very uncomfortable. Now I have a bottle of water with me here, and this is like my safety blanket. This is a very specific bottle of water here, and it only costs like 30 cents or something, but once I have this water, it's like my safe place. It's very good. I'd recommend it. I'm going to drink a pint, but that water. Alright, we're getting into the news. Alright. Holidays. Holidays matter and things. Time to relax, to be the real us, or indeed to be whoever we want to be. Now, straight away, a contradiction. But anyway. And, start a sentence with and. Controversial. Capital A for and as well. Jeez, my English teacher back in primary school would be giving this a red mark. And, once the sand has been washed away from our toes, this sounds more like a poem than anything factual, but anyway. Holidays can leave us with a suitcase of lifelong happy memories. I'm very confused about, is it the act of change that stops us from being asleep? Because you know the way, if you just keep doing the same job, it all just seems like one big long day, but if you keep meeting different people, it really makes an impact on your memory and so on. Like when you're looking back and trying to remember, like, what the fuck was I doing last year? You're like, oh yeah, holidays, and I was in this place, that place. Or if you do the same routine every day, it kind of just like, it's just working away. Sure, look. So that's what the Independent has to say. Oh. Right, there we go. Let's see what else we have. So, vegan news. 2020 Veggie Awards. So, it's not vegan, but yeah. Results are in, and here are the winners of the awards one day ago. So, I might give that a miss, but if you're into that, you can check it out. Vegan brand something pledges to donate more than snacks to hospital workers. Alright. So, that's an advertisement in case you didn't realise. Ask Amy. I want her to be a vegan, but she won't take my advice. Can the whole trying to convert vegans thing, personally, I'm just like, I've already been very upfront about this. Do you know how when you meet someone and they're like, I grew up as like Christian house or whatever, and do you know how annoying it is when someone comes up to you and tries to like preach to you about fucking anything? You're just like, mate, you're a lovely person and all, but just, I'm not going to ask you back. You're wrecking my head. That's just me. And that's like, I don't know. Like, everyone's a hypocrite of it, you know, because you're just like, I'm having so much fun, I want you to have so much fun as well. But it's like, it's part of the reason why religions and veganism and so on get such a bad rep. Because it's just like this, the whole converting thing. Religions are obsessed with fucking converting people, and what is all that about? Like, yeah, I don't know. I really like the view out this window. It's in the city centre, and you can see everyone. Like like this fucking world class restaurants. Like I'm looking down at, and just people walking by. Like it's one of these kind of apartment things, skyrise things, and oh man, I just feel like a bird. It's so good. Shouting out the window at some cats there today. That's what I do for fun. Right. Apparently 60% of the listener base is from United States. 10% is from Australia, which is absolutely mad, because I've been giving out about Australia loads in the last 2 episodes. I was just yesterday's episode on it's not xenophobia, it's like xenophobia, specifically at Asian. Unfortunately, I can't pronounce the name, but I can spell it. The name is no, but it's just xenophobia. It's like a fear of travelling. I have a massive fear of xenophobia. Sinophobia. I personally have a massive fear of travelling. I absolutely hate it because it's just the anxiety, you know. New things. Everyone's number one fear people have is of change, and it's stress inducing and so on. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm finding this very interesting. So 60% of the people that listen to this are Americans. 10% are Australians, which just is fucking crazy. Ireland, 7% are living in Ireland. So a lot of people, like Father Ted and other people, it's renowned, like if you're too edgy, you'll just get outright ignored in Ireland, and you have to make it big in America or else England traditionally, and then Irish people were like, all right, the Americans like him, we'll like him. But it's just like this whole thing of people have a fear of missing out on something. It's just mad. So 7% of the listener base is Irish, 5% is from United Kingdom, 3% from Canada, 1% Spain, and so on. Most people are listening on Apple Podcasts, which is fucking mad. 10% on Spotify. Jesus. Just absolutely wild, isn't it? And most of the listeners are lads as well, which is just... Oh wait, hang on. 60% male and 34% female. So if I had to guess who you are listening to this podcast right now, I would say you are an American person living in America, and you are a male. And if I'm not right about that, then you are probably a female living in Australia. I'm not very good at statistics, but that's that's what I'm guessing. Fucking holidays, man. Absolutely, it's like being in a dream, but it's just fucking great. It breaks all the habits, because you get stuck in a rut and all these things, and it's just wild, the power of the mind. I drink a lot of coffee before the episodes, just to get hyped up and so on. And you change of scenery can almost be as much as a stimulant. It's like constantly my brain's been stimulated everywhere I look, because it's like it's part of the natural instinct to look for danger and so on. So you're like, oh geez, is it safe here? What the fuck's going on here? Getting used to all the sounds. Every time I just you know yourself, new bed. So everyone's giving out about the World Health Organization at the moment. What I was saying about Australia there, it's just I've started giving out about the Australian news yesterday and the day before. Now I say giving out, I just meant I was very surprised about how upfront they were about I don't want to say racism, but their dislike for other countries and so on. I'm obviously not explaining it very well, but I was watching the news and they're giving out about China and stuff. And normally, as I was saying yesterday, news stations tend to be quite covert about their agendas, and at least not be so upfront about it. But they were very on the nose with the whole anti-China thing. And there's a whole history between China and Australia, which I won't go into right now. But there's a lot of incentive for there to be, because China owns the world's debt and so on. So I'm not comparing anyone to anyone. During World War II or whatever, the Jewish community had a lot of the wealth, so they figured out if they get rid of all the people with the money or whatever, then it'll bring money in. And I don't have my facts right here, but basically they're trying to get rid of the people who have all the money in the debt collectors and so on. And who has all the money debt right now? China. So it's very... It's in a lot of people have to gain from China going missing or whatever, or the CCP or whatever, because once they go away, all the debt goes away. I think it's like America owns something mad like 300 trillion to China, and all countries own loads of debt to fucking China. I don't know why, but all I'm saying is there's a massive motivation for people to be giving out about China and forming this as I was very concerned about yesterday, this anti-Chinese kind of A lot of times people say, we're angry about the Communist Party and so on, but it's very fucking easy on a subconscious level to start being paranoid of anyone who's Chinese and so on. I mentioned this. For me it happens on a subconscious level, but the fear and anxiety that I get if I saw someone who looked like one of these terrorist people in real life, like I nearly get a panic attack, just because every day on the news you're watching this shit, and I don't know, it's hard for your subconscious to know, to distinguish the subtleties and so on, because more of an instinctual fear, panic, is everything going to be okay, and so on. So yeah, I was a bit concerned. Bit concerned. I was talking about the WHO, the World Health Organization, for the last month or so, and a lot of stuff was coming out about corruption and all these things, and I've no first-hand information, so that's why I'm fucking just the World Health Organization did a lot of dodgy shit, especially the head lad and so on, and the Australian news, Sky News, is really making a meal out of it and so on. I don't know. It's highly politicised, this whole coronavirus stuff, and it's just it's very weird. All right, Russian. Oh, and was it America officially filed a massive lawsuit to sue fucking China and stuff? It's like, just seems like their lads are begging for a war to break out or something like this. Seems just like they're just trying. I don't know. They're all playing the blame game, isn't it? Like the blame game. I don't know. Sure, we'll all find out. Newsline: stop coming to Beijing. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go. World news: Russian declaration aimed at stopping sanctions aimed coronavirus crisis rejected at UN General Embassy. Yeah, so there's a lot of people thinking. I don't know if you remember World War One. There was a lot of sanctions put on Germany, and that constantly pay back debt and so on. And the country was crippled with. I think it's retributions for instigating World War One. They got all the blame for starting the World War, and then World War Two came along, and some people think it was to do with an onset of these crippling tariffs and so on that are placed on Germany, and people are looking to place massive tariffs and so on China, but. Yeah, it's just fucking, it'd be awkward enough, and I definitely, before this I would have been like, oh yeah, China, but now, just because of the way the media scared the shit out of me, I don't think I'd ever go China, just because, Jesus, there's nothing, I'm sure it's grand, it's just whatever image and brainwashing I've been getting through the media, it's just, it's just mad. So Spain surpasses Italy to confirmed COVID-19 cases, with 7,000 plus people reported ill. They were saying that the numbers started coming out about China anyway, that the fucking numbers are coming out that COVID-19 cases reach 1 million worldwide, 50,000 dead as pandemic continues to ravage the globe. And the coronavirus pandemic has passed its landmark moment, as over 1 million people worldwide have tested positive for disease, according to figures from multiple sources. Yeah. So, yeah, people are very angry, and they want retribution or so on. Do you know the way that a murder case goes on, and a school shooter goes in and fucking kills everyone or something. People want the school shooter to fucking hang, or maybe even be tortured to death or something. This social outcry, and the same things happen. Like, what is causing all this pain? And then we need to fucking kill or torture, seek retribution for whoever caused this pain, and so on. It's just like a natural need, like human need, eye for an eye, and so on. And no good will come out. Yeah, there's a lot of things of power. A lot of people want to shut down the communist regime. Since forever, like the spread of communism's been a massive fear of the Western world for ages. That's why loads of wars started and loads of bloodshed and all sorts of things. And it's kind of an awkward one because Anyway, deepest cries ever. COVID-19's effort on airlines dwarfs 9/11 fallout, says industry. Yeah. A coronavirus devastated airlines worldwide, even more than aftermath of 9/11. An International Air Transport Association, IATA, has said, warning that air carriers are set to lose at least 250 billion. Yeah. So a lot of people say, F the airlines, let them fucking go bankrupt. And it's kind of an awkward one because when this is all over, where do we go from there? So yeah, some people are saying bail them out, some people are saying don't bail them out. Yeah, I guess they have to be bailed out, don't they? A lot of airlines, it's the least profitable industry, in case you didn't know, aviation. And a lot of planes are rented, leased, if you will. The fuel is very expensive. The insurance, the overheads are just fucking ridiculous, like. So there's a lot of dodgy shit, like they artificially raise the price for buying their own stocks, but that's fucking all big business does that. Pharmaceuticals and sell this to manipulating the stock market and so on. But I'm sure, listen, bubbles. What the thing that got me, and I know this doesn't really there's examples. Rich lad, his name might rhyme with Richard Branson. That's not, and he owns a lot of different businesses and so on. And on one hand, he's getting a bailout, possibly, for his airline, and the other hand, he's getting government funds and so on to keep the internet going, even when people can't pay their bill and so on. So I don't know. It's definitely a case of like, because he worked hard for all that money. Do you know what I mean? And I feel a lot of people just feel they're entitled to free shit just because, like, oh, he has all this and we've got fuck all. So I don't know. That's it though. It's not communism, is it? You have to. It's kill or be killed. It's capitalism. If you don't have the money, you die. If you have the money, you live. And even at the high end of communism, it's like that as well. Like, if you have enough money in communism, even though it's meant to be communist, listen, jobs for the boys and all that. Jobs for the boys. Fuck me, it's a gorgeous day out. Alright, let's keep this lit. Alright, here we go. So, let's see what else we have here. Holidays are important. This is Cuddle Nest. Holidays have a direct impact on decreasing blood pressure. That's very interesting. Improve sleep quality. Alright. Prevent cardiovascular problems. I think that's hard, isn't it? And reduce stress levels considerably. I don't know if you guys live in the city. I live in the city. And it's fucking all go all the time. Like, people shoulder to shoulder. Fucking people, they don't know, touching you. And it's just so nice being out in the country, like just no one fucking near you, no one annoying you, no one fucking doing that, and it's just fucking silence. You go out. That's why I love the coronavirus right now, because it's just fucking, it's like post-apocalyptic fucking movies, and it's so nice, just all the peace and calm. It's almost like everyone's gone, like. But the thing is, as well, the other side of that is, because we're such nature and pack animals, like dogs, when we see someone else, we're just like, oh, that's another human, how you getting on? Gorgeous day today. And then you gotta be 2 meters social distancing. Whoa, jeez. So it's mad. Like people are getting really so much joy about just saying hello to people, and it really goes back to basics and how much I'd be there's introverts and extroverts, and I like to charge my batteries by being alone and so on. But it's so interesting how important other people are, and that how damaging it can be to be a loner, or just you against the world kind of thing, and think everyone's against you, but we're all in this together, man. So yeah, holidays, very, very cool. Alright, here's another thing. It says, this is by independent.co.uk. Alright, I was just saying the same thing we read out earlier. Let's see. What are benefits of holidays? Who's this by? This is by fsl.co.uk. Blogs 10 healthy ways to benefits taking holiday. Strengthen relationships. Fights colds and infections. Well, surely that's only if you're in a hot country, like. Anyway, improves low moods. I must admit, it's very nice. Like, it's just fucking. You don't have that fucking people nagging you and giving out. You're like, oh, why didn't you do that? Because they're back home. Boosts emotional stability. Brilliant. Increases creativity. Fuck yeah. Reduces stress. Yeah, I must admit I was stressed out of my fucking mind yesterday. But that's because I thought I was going to get caught by the guards and told to go like spend 2 hours travelling back home. Which, yeah, man, fucking shit myself yesterday. Allegedly. Makes confidence soar. That's very mad, isn't it? Yeah. It's good because sometimes, you know, you let people dominate you and your place in the pack and so on, and sometimes you can be put in quite a low status position, and then maybe when you're on holiday you can be a higher status, or just you don't have the influence of outside people, and you get to a lot of philosophers and so on think that people take away your energy. That's more for introverts. Extroverts get their energy from people, so I don't know. And no one's a full introvert or extrovert, it's just a scale. But anyway, so holidays. Improves low moods. Lovely. Improves your intelligence. Nah, come on now. Fights colds, friendships strengthen more. Alright. I think they're... Okay, here's what... What? Oh, jeez. What is the purpose of a holiday? Psychologytoday.com. Holidays are meant to acknowledge the purpose of the holiday. Oh, where's this going? As well as a time for reflection. Yeah, reflections. Yeah. I'll admit that. Gratitude. Yeah. Remembrance. Well. However, they are also on occasion for reconnection with family, friends, and in doing so they can arouse negative emotions. Oh my god. Stress and apprehension. Yeah. Personally, I think you have to be careful who you go on holidays with. That's... I think I've a lot of bad experience. I picked the wrong people to go on holidays with, maybe beforehand. Stress inducing, maybe, who knows. When I think of holiday, I just think of fucking stress. I don't think of stress relief. That's just me, but this holiday's fucking banging. Numerous studies have found that taking regular holidays lessen your risk of dying from any other cause than old age and minimizes the risk of heart disease. All right. Taking regular breaks can also help reduce stress, which can lead to a variety of heart health problems like obesity, depression, and anxiety. Yeah. Obesity can often come from avoidance or even trying to push people away from you and subconscious level and all that stuff. Yeah. Anyway. Because you have that soothing feeling of, you know, being full. And then people often eat too much, which almost has an intoxicating effect by itself. Why do we love holidays? Let's keep going, baby. Loveholidays.com. Why we love holidays. Holidays are the perfect way to take a break from a humdrum. What's a humdrum of everyday routines? Humdrum, we'll be using that one. HUMDRUM. ... Whatever you explore, near or far to you. A family holiday gives you the opportunity to strengthen your family unit and have a great time together. Alright. Benefits of summer vacation. This is dailyburn.com. Relaxing during summer break is important because it allows students to recharge for the full quarter after a stressful year of non-stop work. Students who choose not to take summer off will find themselves burnt out and less motivated during the regular academic year. Yeah. Oh, that's very interesting. It's mad because I'm like, yeah, it's mad because I'm still raging I didn't bring a microphone. I was thinking about recording an album here on holiday. I don't know. I always feel inspired on holiday. It's like I was in the bathroom there, and I was getting inspired by the fucking tiles on the floor. I was like, fuck, I never would have thought to put those tiles down there. It's just like everything is constant inspiration once you're in a state of flow. But the thing is, a lot of fear and anxiety really tenses up and fucking stops you moving around, and fears like, oh, I can't take this risk because I might die and all this stuff. And yeah, anyway, I just really like this fucking water place. No language barrier. People are very nice. Super clean. That's clean, and it's clean. Relaxing during summer break is important. It allows students to do things that I've already read that. What is the importance of summer vacation? What's the importance of vagina menstruation? Taking vacation is good for your health. Relaxing and getting away from your worries, both personal and professional, can lower your anxiety, heart rate, and blood pressure, which can turn lower to risk of heart disease and chronic illness caused by stress. Why vacations are important. I like to get different sources because a lot of them are just ads and stuff. You know what I mean? Like you can. Yeah. Who are We Love Holidays? Right. What's tomorrow's holiday? Alright, we'll just keep this lit. We'll go on to the next topic. What's the important holidays? Right. Who's saying this now? Alright. This is from an absolute oh my god, she wrote like a million things. I might just bomb through it. Originally answered, what are holidays important for? Butana Power. Alright, here we go. This holiday business all used to me. I think I've been on a holiday in fucking actually years. Anyway, it's fucking wild. This is what an answer was to what is the importance of having a holiday. It's a similar question, hopefully will suffice. QURA.com. A holiday is a pause from the rest. A rest and time to charge. A holiday is a time to get away from daily life, away from work, from stress. Sure, you can like simple time of your work, you can find new hobbies, but to get away completely is more refreshing. It opens you up to new perspectives. Yeah, new perspectives. That's exactly what I wanted. Relaxes you, so you're in a more chilled out. And when you come back, you feel more awake, and alive, and more appreciative. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Going on holiday can also be inspiring. Maybe you stumbled across something and you're away that make you want to learn more about it, or to try your hand at it. Like an exotic art or music, a new spot, a wilderness, a sanctuary that struck a chord, or simply something that made you stop and give pause. Haven't heard that before. Your man with the pause. Woof woof. A holiday can be a great thing. Alright, still going on. As regards the festive and public holidays, most of them are honouring and remembering. Right, she's changed the subject now. Yeah, I think the holiday I'm talking about is when you leave and you don't really have to do work, that kind of thing. Rather than just changing location, but sure, look, anyway. Let's see. As regards the festive holidays, most of them are honouring and remembering, even though sometimes an exact origins has been forgotten. Yet the traditions remain. I'd say the sole purpose of today is bringing lots of people together and uniting them a sole cause. The people are usually scattered far and wide, groups of dozens, of thousands, and of thousands. Yet they are all as one group in their honouring, their celebrations, remembering and revealing. It is said that more voices that join, the more peaceful message. It's interesting. More voices that join, the more. During a holiday, you can give your voice, knowing that at the same time many voices are doing as well. It's very nice and tribal altogether, isn't it? That's why I fucking yearn to go to church. I'm not religious in any way, but it just seems like a bit of crack, like just that togetherness of a group. The way the only similar thing like is really a rock gig or something that I know of, like. Man, yeah, like often when I'm at a rock gig, I just start crying my eyes out. It's just too emotional, like. There you are. Went to see U2, was fucking crying the whole way through. It was just a religious experience. It doesn't matter who's playing really. Just everyone together, just like, oh fuck, it's fucking amazing. Like, you see these fucking gospel churches, the African American churches or whatever, and they're giving a fuck. They're having a great time. Oh, please, Lord, yeah. I'm jealous. I want in. I want in. Baby. I wanna give praise to the Lord, praise to the Lord, praise to the Lord. Yeah, give praise, man. Praise the universe. Alright, any other little bits and bobbies? What we got? So, modern day slavery, corruption and deaths. Russia Today looks into depressive African migrant journeys to Europe through Libya. Half of humanity being asked to isolate themselves at home to fight spread of COVID-19. Saying this as if it's like, half the world. What's the other half of the world population doing? They all having a big party at us at our expense. I thought this thing was worldwide. Why is only half the world locking down? Alright, we'll find out. Half the world's population is being told to stay home in an effort to slow down the coronavirus pandemic. According to a strategy, New Italy. It's not New Italy, or maybe it's a typo. As the virus continues to hit countries worldwide and crumbles their economies. Yeah, there you go. It's going through the whole world, like. There's mad shit on. I don't know if you're watching any of those fucking hard right American TV shows where they're saying like, oh, we gotta just go to work, and whoever dies because it's fucking the economy. You don't the economy. You can't have the economy. Sure. Look, I don't know. People looking to sacrifice their lives for the economy. They're like, this is a war. Fucking hell, like. Alright, here we go. The COVID-19 deaths and unemployment accelerate across Europe and US as cases pass 1 million. Okie dokie. So that's the main story on yeah. As far as I know, taxis were shut down, and now they're after opening taxis back up, and they're offering half price to medical healthcare workers. It's kind of awkward because every government's giving very mixed messages, like stay at home, but also make money, and it's like I don't know. There's a lot of things going on. I was talking to a lot of just people walking around yesterday and just been like, how are you getting on? And they're all just saying like, it's grand, like, but it's just fuck all to be doing, like, just people in work just standing around. Not everyone, like, just people are kind of just showing up to work to keep face and stuff, like, they're that's only a certain percentage, so sure listen. 13 more deaths in Ireland. Alright. Peru restricts men and women given alternative days to go outside in bid to slow virus. What the fuck? Lads, Peru, what are you at? Here, what's all this about? Why? Apparently more men have it than women. And they haven't figured out why. If that's a social thing or actually... they're guessing it's just a social thing. But let's find out. Any comments? So this is the comments on journal.ie about the Peru thing. Ed, a picture of a cow. And he says, there will be a spike in fake beard sales. That's pretty good. Mark Edwards says, what about all the other genders? That's very true. Barry responds to that and he says, I think they'll be shot dead in the Philippines. Oh, fuck. Ship replies and he says, I can see it now. Hey, man, why are you outside? It's Tuesday. Well, you see, I don't identify as a male or... Bang! Shit, are they not into different genders in the Philippines, or I don't know if that's just a joke or if that's a real thing. Cybertron says, always people wearing face masks. Can't get any in this country. Yeah, there's no face. There's a lot of mad shit going on around face masks. Some people are told you're being selfish by wearing a face mask. There could be a doctor wearing that and you're being even nurses are being told, like, you need to give the doctors the face masks, they're the really important ones, and the nurses are getting all fucking sick and fucking everything, like, I don't know. I guess they're right, it's just a bit fucking hard to swallow, isn't it? It's a bit hard to accept. Brian O'Dara says, really, I find that hard to believe. In brackets, says I just after buying 5. Where did you buy them? Oh jeez, let's find out. Where did you buy them? This is only 39 minutes ago. Local pharmacy. Limit is 5 per customer. Jesus. Vladimir says, extremely odd cases of deaths in the US versus Canada. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking weird cover-up shit going on, I'll tell you that now. Man, there's lads getting takeaways in through the fucking window here. Just fucking, it's great, I'm spying on people. Man, people are getting takeaways left, right and centre. All day long. What time now? Fucking 20 to fucking Jesus. It's mad. Cases. US. That's a lot of 245,000 in fucking America. Canada is 11,000, and then deaths. US 6,100, and in Canada 173. So yeah, 6,100 people dead in America. I don't know what to say or what to do, but I'm having a lot of fun sniffing glue. Alright, lad responds to him. He says, the Canadians do their thing a lot better. That there is no doubt about. They have universal health system with access for everyone. That sounds good. While their figures are a lot better per head of population, your figures are very badly skewed, and I do not compare like with like. Population of Canada 36 million. Population of America 327 million. Alright, makes a bit more sense. Yeah, sorry, yeah, a bit of that. That's what's going on. Alright, so we shall leave it there. In summary, I may or may not have snuck to Waterford. I may be in Waterford right now, who knows. The podcast is on the road. Sure, look, life goes on. Hope you're having a great time. It's going to be about the importance of holidays, and I'm living it. It's like a living experiment, so it's quite interesting. It's not like reading a book. I'm seeing, what's the importance of holidays? I'm like, fuck. I can really actually feel all the emotion and try to describe like first-hand experience as opposed to reading a book. It's just interesting. All right, good luck.